Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that last video of the Tata Nexon EV 10,000 kilometer 1 year ownership review. I put in some work into that. It took me almost 8 hours for the entire edit. It doesn't look like that, but the best part of good edits is the hard work shouldn't be seen. It's only the quality that you see on the screen. So hope you like it. Let me know what you think. In case you like it, don't forget to share it. Also, if you're new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go check out the previous videos, and if you like them, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and share button. I just got ready to take the Ducati out for the first service. It's around 925 kilometers, but I think we are at that point where another 20-30 kilometers won't make a big difference. So decided to go for the service, got the appointment, the few things that I'm getting done on the bike. So it should be interesting the next time you see the bike. So let's get on the road, shall we? So how much bill are you expecting for the Ducati service? I'm expecting anywhere around 10 to 12,000. That's optimum for these high-end premium bikes, and they cost yearly once. So that's reasonable. The biggest change usually comes with brake pads, especially if you ride a lot in the city, then you use up brakes a lot. So brake pads are something you change regularly. Tires, depending on mileage. So it's engine oil filter, and maybe other consumables. That's it. And labor, obviously. I hope they do a good job here. One other accessory that I mentioned earlier that I couldn't do by my own, but getting through Ducati, is the handlebar. So I would be riding like this. You see that? I'd be riding like here. That was akin to how I rode on the street when I converted into Cafe Racer. The pictures here, there are quite a few videos. The advantage with that is I had two seats. One was a regular seat and then a flat bench seat. The problem with the flat bench seat is you sit taller, and if the handlebar is lower, you're kind of almost like on a ZX-10R or a sports bike. That is the concern on this too. The seat here is decently tall. It's, if I'm not wrong, 820mm or something. Street fin was just 750mm. So it was kind of good. Here I would be sitting tall and leaning ahead. So I don't know how good that would be, but I want that look because this bike is mostly about how it looks. Would want to try it and see. Initially I thought I would get it done after a year or so, but then it's readily available and I can fit those nice cool bar and mirrors. If after a month it feels uncomfortable or not so great, I would change back to this. We always have this handlebar. Anyway, we ride most of the time in the city, so I think that aggressive position should be fine because it's for those short half an hour, 1 hour rides. For breakfast rides and all, I don't think I might take it because from what I experienced last 2 rides, I lost touch riding with the wind. So much of wind. You need to cruise around 110 to 130, and that's not always ideal, especially on breakfast rides. Touring mein chalega. Touring mein you're focused more on endurance and long distance. Anyway, those are the updates on the bike. I think there is only one, there are few minor parts that are still yet to arrive through the Ducati service, and also Evotech, need to verify on that. But rest all good here. And thanks for all those who gave tips about how to use a torque wrench and all. I've already used it before. It's just that I was just lazy to not do it for small things like the fork protectors and all. I didn't use any torque wrench. Normally you should use a torque wrench and also use something like I forgot the name. It's a medium sealant that's there in my house. Ooh. I forgot the name of it. Right time mein kabhi kabhi I miss these words. So you use that on the nuts. Scotch-Rite. No, that's not Sterlite. No, it starts with S, man. Loctite. Yes, Loctite is the name. So you use Loctite medium strength wala just on the screw a bit, and then use torque wrench. So all these parts kind of loosen up over time when you are traveling a lot, because there are a lot of vibrations in the bike, right? With vibrations, nuts usually tend to loosen up. So every few months or so you just need to check all the nuts and bolts are in place, especially those accessories that you fitted. The ones that come from the factory, they are fine. They are applied properly. Anyway, the plan is to go drop this bike at the service center. Then me and Chaitanya are just catching up for lunch. After that we'll probably just head home. He's in the vicinity. You see, sometimes these false neutrals are irritating. I hope it's rectified in the service. Give the bike for service and just reached home. Look what we have. So these are the new tires for the 850. Aniki Adventure 150/70 17-inch, and then and Adventure 90-90-21. So I don't need to replace the rear immediately. I think the existing rear has a life of at least 4,000-5,000 kilometers, but the front has only 1,000 maybe. But you need to replace both together so that they have not even wear, but it just rides better if you have both at the same life. I think the Ducati is almost ready. Maybe 3-4 hours. I just need to sit and make sure the handlebars are good. BMW is almost ready. It's in the service center for a small center stand repair, but the tires are also, new tires are also getting fitted that you saw earlier. He has some work, detailing work, and fancy new helmet without the visor. Arey, suited. It suits the bike.
I need to get the PPF redone, if you can see.
These bits need to be redone. I don't think you have seen me drive the Tiguan before. Maybe once or twice. So as I said, Chaitanya is on the R90, I am in his Tiguan. It's been a while since I drove the Tiguan and a diesel car. Love that torque. That turbo lag with paddle shifters is exciting, but I think I still prefer the EV torque. I like it, but still, if I have to pick, I'll go for the EV. But the best part about Tiguan is it has more power, more top-end power.
ये आपके लिए कौन सा पोजीशन चाहिए आप बताओ.
Height adjust नहीं होता ना?
Height adjust नहीं होता.
So I think इधर अच्छा रहता.
किधर?
इधर.
एक सेकंड.
ये थोड़ा और आगे है.
तो आप पहले वो एडजस्ट करने से पहले समीर एक सेकंड आएगा.
I thought I'll get the Ducati, but that's getting delayed by a day. Small adjustments here and there. But we have the 850 ready now. So that's the new tire that we have. Also the center stand problem where the bike was moving a lot is now corrected. It doesn't move. We just need to change this and we are ready for the trip. This will take some time. This is not going to come anytime soon. Just need to break in these tires for a while and we're good to go. We have the familiar cockpit back. See that? Peace out. New tires, new tires. Need to break them in. U-turn marna hai, U-turn marna hai. Been a while since I got the 850 man. Okay, handlebars all good. Like in the last video, some of you were complaining about the handlebar that this side is bent. It's just the camera. So you see, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's bent to me. This camera is not perfectly aligned in the center, so that's why it might seem slightly bent on the left, but it's not. Can't wait for the big ride, man. Can't wait. I might have to still do a short 200-kilometer ride to get these tires back in, to break in these tires. But so far they're bending in pretty well. Whenever you get these new tires, initially the cornering grip is not the greatest, so you have to be extremely careful sometimes. The Ducati is almost ready. It's just that the handlebar, I wanted few more changes before I take it out and ride. And anyway, today I don't think I can take both my bikes because I have to drop this, come back again, take that, and the service center is slightly busy and tied up. So they said they'll get it done by tomorrow perfectly to my liking. But it's looking good, yaar. It's really looking good. Our BMW is set to. I might change the horn. So I have that Minda horn that I got from Dynamic Riders for the Ducati, right? I realize the stock horn is fine on that for city purpose, so I'll just probably put that Minda on this bike. But to change the horn, I need an adapter. That's why I'm heading to Dynamic Riders to get that adapter, and we are good to go. No luck yaar. They have the adapter, but he's unsure if this would fit, and the technician who knows it is not there. He went for lunch. So he recommended that it's better to buy once the technician comes. I didn't want to wait for half an hour more. Already I'm late ho gaya bahar. Not that there is a lockdown and all, it's just that sitting by yourself is kind of boring. Anyway, it feels good to have this bike and also that dive. Dick. It's like that hip-hop vehicle. Surprisingly, even for new tires, the grip is pretty decent. I thought they'll slide around slightly, but nothing of that sort so far. And you know what, the best place to test drive a new bike or new tires is actually this KBR Park Road. It's nicely laid out, a lot of curves. Have to be a little careful though, because sometimes these corners, if you know these routes, you know how far they turn, but occasionally there will be bad bumps, and also the traffic is not that disciplined. This bike is roaring, although not the best sounding ones. So now you tell me if the handlebar is bent. Doesn't seem like that. This seems more inwards, but that's probably because of this. It's kind of upwards. This is slightly down. Need to adjust this slightly and we should be good to go. But this is the straight position. Depends the way you see it. If you're sitting in my position and not this GoPro view, it seems fine. But these are all tiny things here. Like when you're going, if you leave the handlebar, if the bike is wobbling, that's when there is something wrong either with your tire, forks or the handlebar, sometimes even the stem. So the previous tires that were there on this bike are Michelin Anarchy 3s. They are 90% road, 10% off-road. They work fine, and the current tires that I have still have some life. I will get those tires tomorrow when I pick up the Ducati. Obviously my driver will be in the car, so he can take the tires. Can't obviously take them along with me unless I look like a Michelin donut. I'm already getting highway feels on this bike, man. Nice comfortable ride, cushy on the bumps. Best part, no wind buffeting at all. In fact, I can clip this much higher, but I don't want to. There are some scratches here and there. This is fine. Maybe not for you guys, but that's the best I can do here. I want this windshield while touring. Hey guys, that's the update with both the bikes. The 850 is back, but the Ducati 1100 will be up maybe tomorrow by afternoon or evening, I don't know. So excited to have both the bikes, especially 850, because now it's primed for the ride. I just need to replace the bark buster and maybe a few tweaks here and there, but we are all set. Don't know if it'll happen in the next 7 days, 10 days, which location. We have a rough estimate, but we are not 100% sure because it has to do with a lot of permissions and all, so we don't know if it will be possible. Worst case, we'll definitely have a ride before the big ride. Maybe we'll do a small 100-200 kilometer short ride just to get ourselves primed for the big one, but otherwise things are looking good. And regarding the Ducati, I am excited to try the handlebar and see how it looks. Primarily for the looks, nothing for comfort and all. It's not meant to be comfortable anymore. It's gonna change the look big time, like with the bar and mirrors and a different handlebar. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are also. So stay tuned. In case you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe and bell icon. Would definitely mean a lot to me, especially with my target of 100k by August. Can't wait to reach there. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And in case you're watching this in the night time, have a good night and take care. Bye bye.